Man United advancing in Enzo Fernandez talks as mystery bid set to trigger release clause as he breaks silence on his future. Manchester United are reportedly advancing in their pursuit of World Cup winning midfielder Enzo Fernandez. The Argentina hero has just arrived back at Benfica with interested parties set to ramp up their efforts over the coming days, and super agent Jorge Mendes supposedly has hold of a bid that will trigger his release clause. Fernandez was only starting to become a household name in the lead up to the World Cup, having switched River Plate for Benfica in the summer. Followers of Portuguese football were already. Argentina boss Lionel Scaloni took some persuading to phase Fernandez into the side, but he eventually listened to fans' cries and didn't look back thereafter following a series of commanding performances, including in the final against France. The 21-year-old was named the best young player at the tournament. Benfica are aware that serious interest is sure to be fired their way in January, but they have attempted to warn off suitors by demanding the full extent of his reported £105 million release clause. Argentina boss Lionel Scaloni took some persuading to phase Fernandez into the side, but he eventually listened to fans' cries and didn't look back thereafter. Following a series of commanding performances, including in the final against France, the 21-year-old was named the best young player at the tournament. Benfica are aware that serious interest is sure to be fired their way in January, but they have attempted to warn off suitors by demanding the full extent of his reported £105 million release clause. Fernandez's superb showings on football's biggest stage mean even that may not be enough amid murmurs of a huge offer in the hands of Mendes. Portuguese newspaper record via Sport Witness do not name the bidder, but with taxes, it is thought to exceed the £113 Atletico Madrid paid Benfica for João Felix in 2019. Therefore triggering his release clause. It is unclear whether or not United are behind such a bid, having spent heavily during the summer transfer window. Reports out of Portugal suggest that the Red Devil, when asked about his future, despite only signing for Benfica in the summer, Fernandez said, "I don't know anything. That's why my representative is taking care of. I don't want to get into the subject. I am focused on Benfica. We have a game on Friday." In other news, why Manchester United missed out on Cody Gakpo as Liverpool hijack transfer. Liverpool moved so quickly to secure a deal for Cody Gakpo that Manchester United had not even begun to formulate an official offer, though there are suggestions that some at the club were not totally convinced by the PSV star. The 23-year-old is traveling to Merseyside to complete his move to Anfield after the Reds struck an agreement with PSV worth an initial £37 million. Gakpo had been heavily linked with a move to United, with manager Erik ten Hag a big fan of his countryman and in desperate need of attacking reinforcements after Cristiano Ronaldo's contract was terminated last month. However, BBC Sport report that United's scouting department were never convinced about the winger's level of development and were wary of paying PSV's asking price. Although Gakpo has netted 9 times and laid on 12 assists in just 14 Eredivisie appearances this season, as well as netting 3 times at the World Cup, there were still some lingering question marks over his ability to make the step up to the Premier League. According to the Daily Mail, United never even got as far as finalizing a first bid for Gakpo and felt the £44 valuation, with Liverpool paying a further £7 in add-ons, was inflated. When United were interested in the summer, they valued Gakpo at closer to the £30 mark, which is roughly the figure Southampton and Leeds agreed with PSV just a few months ago. Another issue that affected United's pursuit is the club's current situation away from the pitch, with the Glazers reluctant to invest heavily in transfers, while they are actively looking to sell up. As such, United will likely only be able to make loan signings in the January window, something which was never an option with Gakpo and allowed Liverpool to swoop in. Having missed out on the Dutchman, the Red Devils could now focus their attention on João Felix or Gonçalo Ramos, with both players potentially available on loan. Felix has fallen completely out of favor under Diego Simón at Atletico Madrid, and the Spanish side are willing to let him leave next month, though any loan will include a big fee, and they will push for a mandatory buy clause. As things stand, Ten Hag has just 2 senior strikers at his disposal in Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford, though the latter's best displays have come off the left wing, while he is also waiting for Jadon Sancho to return to training. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.